All right, there we are. Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. Hi. There we go. Ah! Sorry, I'm in a group chat and people are chatting. And I'm like, that's not for me. But also my kids are at my parents' house. So like, is it my parents or is it this group chat thing? It's not my parents, it's the group chat. So, hello. I'm a practical eccentric and I'm here for Dinkum. So let me get my sound levels correct on the game. Is that right? I think that's right. Maybe down one. All right. And then we'll go back here. And then we'll go off, 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 off. All right. And I'm seeing too much stuff. I need to cover it up. Get my second monitor all set up correctly. Fantastic. So yes, we are here. We are excited. It is Father's Day, so happy Father's Day. If you are celebrating in any capacity, really makes me know, never mind what sort of capacity you are celebrating if you are. I looked at my husband and I said, so how do you feel about Sunday? And he was like, you could stream. And I was like, all right. So the kids are at my parents' house. He and I were going to go out and have kind of an afternoon date yesterday. And then we went and it was super busy. So we were like, never mind. So we grabbed some dinner from a new place in our area. And we had donuts yesterday morning with the kids. So we went out and tried a new donut place yesterday morning. And then we tried a new Indian place last night for dinner. And both were delicious. So that's nice. It's like, ooh, new things in our, I mean, you know, we still can't go out frequently, but it's nice to know that there are options. Hopefully they will last so that next time we go out and we want them, they will be around. But restaurants are such a hard business to start and keep going. So hopefully, fingers crossed. But in any case, and then we watched a movie. We watched The Monkey because my husband wanted to go ahead and watch that or the one about the unicorn. I can't remember what it was called. Like Death of a Unicorn. Anyway, they're both kind of horror comedies and he's really wanting to see both of them. So we chose The Monkey. And I will say this, when I first heard that because I'm a fan of short horror stories in particular. And I like Stephen King's short horror stories. So I'm familiar with not all of them, but many of them. So when I heard about The Monkey, they were like, I was like, I don't know, that story doesn't feel like it feels like it would be good as like an anthology series episode. Like I feel like if they took like let's see, there's Skeleton Crew and there's Night Shift, and those are two early short story collections for Stephen King. I feel like if they turned those into like almost like a Tales from the Crypt, or Twilight Zone is a little bit more sci-fi, but like an anthology series, like they could do an hour-long episode for those short stories, and it would work pretty good, I think, for most of them. Some of them might need a little bit more time, but I just like, this is kind of weird for a full-length movie. And while I enjoyed parts of that movie, it felt disjointed to me. And this is personal opinion. My husband actually enjoyed it better than I did, which I'm glad, considering he was the one that he wanted to watch it. But like the dialogue scenes were kind of weird. Like sometimes they were funny and off the wall and over the top, and sometimes it seemed like they were trying to be more serious. But the deaths were spectacularly over the top, which is what we were wanting from that movie. It's probably why my husband enjoyed it more than I did. But I was like, man, if some of the dialogue scenes matched up a little bit better and the pacing, I think I would have enjoyed it more. But the deaths were definitely entertaining. So, you know, that's kind of what we were expecting from it. So it was okay. Like, I don't think I'd watch it again. Like, you know, I wouldn't not watch it, but not like, ooh, I'm in the mood to watch The Monkey. So it was fine. Anyway, that's a whole side tangent to say that we've already done some Father's Day type stuff. We watched the movie, we ate our dinner, we played Tiny Tina's Wonderland. The kids will be back sometime, I have no idea when, today. And we should hang out this evening. Probably get something for dinner, because that way my husband's a cook in the house, and so we'll relieve him having to cook tonight. And yeah, just keep it chill, because that's what we do here. We don't really do like crazy outlander stuff. We, for 4th of July and like Halloween and Christmas, like those holidays, we do more stuff. Like, you know, 4th of July is coming in what, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, whatever. 3 weeks, I guess. Anyway, we'll do a lot of fireworks, and we'll, you know, spend several hours outside and eat. Sometimes my husband makes like ribs, stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, we'll have a good old time doing that. But for like birthdays and Mother's Day and Father's Day, we really don't do a ton. Like Mother's Day, I don't want to go out. I have worked food service and retail, and I've heard about really crazy busy restaurant situations on Mother's Day, and I'm like, that doesn't sound fun to me at all. So we're not going to do that. Anyway, let's keep it chill. So it gives me time to Dinkum this morning, and gives him, I mean, he's going to watch his own show and eat lunch and take a nap and do his thing. So that's nice. Now that we've had a little bit of story time, let us also do the quote of the day, and then we can move on to power tools. All right. So the quote of the day is, all of life is peaks and valleys. Don't let the peaks get too high and the valleys too low. And that's from John Wooden. And the reason I picked this quote is because lately it's been stressful. Like there's just been a lot of stuff going on, a lot of big check boxes needing to get checked, feeling overwhelmed and then pulling it back, and then feeling overwhelmed and then pulling it back. And I think it's part of the transition period I'm in from how I used to deal with stuff and how I'm hopefully going to deal with stuff. And it's been fine getting used to ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs, as opposed to I go up and then I go down and then I go up and then I go down. I was used to that. Like I was used to like 3, 4, maybe even 5 months of downtime over like the winter, late fall, and then a peak of spring to summer before like school starts to hit in, and then we start to go down again and energy slump. And I was used to that. So it was like, okay, I figured out how to deal with that. But now that I'm trying to handle things differently and make adjustments and adaptations, you know, in the moments, the peaks and valleys while not extreme, and I wouldn't even see the other ones were extreme, they just lasted longer. It was like a plateau, you know, or anyway. We're getting way into metaphor when I don't need to. Anyway, I don't think they were extreme. I think before I understood myself, they felt extreme. But now that I am adapting my own self and my own strategies, I'm not used to the up and down and up and down and up and down happening more frequently. And so it's been a little exhausting trying to figure out how to cope with it, but not like depressive, just, gosh, this morning was tough. Not this month was tough. Not this season was tough. Gosh, this morning was tough. And then it's better in the evening, or vice versa, or like a couple days of ugh, and then a couple days of yay. And so it's kind of odd getting used to the transition period. And I think maybe that's another reason a lot of people struggle making big changes, is because they're used to handling themselves the way they've been handling themselves, or their situations or whatever. And when you start to take steps in the direction you know you need to go to improve your mental health, improve your physical health, improve your surroundings, improve your job, improve your relationship, whatever, the change can feel harder than what you would hope it to be, even though you know the results are improvement. So it's weird to be kind of in that mode of, like, if you cut your bangs, you cut bangs on your hair and then you have to let them grow out if you don't want to keep them or whatever. And there's that weird period in the middle where people are like, like giving you all kinds of ideas of how to deal with growing out your bangs. Because it's a weird place to be, where it's like, I really don't like it, but I really don't want to cut them off again. Cutting them off would make them look better quicker, but letting them grow out is what I really want to do. And so how do I deal with that in-between period? And that's kind of how I feel right now. So it's interesting. Like, I'm letting it stay interesting and not be like, ugh, but it's new. And so this quote is kind of a reminder for, like, don't let things like swing too far in either direction. More even keel, kind of ebb and flow. We've already talked about ebb and flow, talked about all this stuff. But even though I keep talking about it, it's because, like, I need to keep it in a conscious state. I think the bad habits start to slip in when you start just, like, taking things for granted and not really thinking about things, at least periodically on a conscious level. Like, you just kind of let things happen and slide. And so more reminders of the same kind of thing, but also observations about, like, what it's been like as of late. Like, not bad, just different, and I'm not used to it. So it'll be okay. But as soon as I start adapting to how it is right now, it's going to change again anyway. So we might as well just laugh it off and just enjoy some Dinkum for a few hours, and just breathe. So anyway, why is this here? Go away. I don't want to see you. This is looking good. Fantastic. That's acceptable to see in my side view. This can go over there. And I'm going to cover this a little bit more just so it doesn't, like, take over my whole life. And I've got power tools and I'm so excited. Looks like I need to deposit some money if I've got 186K on my person. It's the weekend, so there's that. But let's see, I now have a chainsaw, a jackhammer, a charging station. There was something else I got. A compactor. I got a compactor. I was going to try and get myself a printer, but I don't have... I think I've got the opals. Yes, but I'll use most of my opals. And then I've got... There's something else I have. FYI, in case you don't know, the torch can get charged by the charging station. I was able to charge up my hat. I actually did I've played a couple days this morning. 3 days this morning, and I played some yesterday too. So I've gotten some progress in since Thursday night's stream, but I actually ended up being in the mine longer than my helmet had charge. So I ended up bringing my torch just in case I needed it, and then I did need it. So I was glad I brought it. But I now have a bunch of iron and copper to smelt. I had considered making another blast furnace and then realized I don't have the berkonium for it. So I'm kind of hoping to get into the second floor of the mine this morning. Not this morning, this stream. And make a little bit more progress as far as that is concerned. But I think today is going to be mostly focused on a little bit of maintenance type work. I now have enough feeding troughs for the animals, which is great. Means I don't have to stress about it anymore. Now, I'm still struggling with animals, the pleeps in particular. There are 3 pleeps that don't seem to want to eat. They do, but like they're taking the food from the chickens. So I actually took their pens away from this space over here, because last night I came home. Yeah, see, they're coming over here to eat too, and it's really bugging me. Like, you guys belong over here, but there were 3 troughs that had food last night, and then there were 3 pleeps that were sleeping over here. So I moved their pens, but I really don't understand why they walk all the way over here when their food troughs are over here. It's just odd. So I am looking forward to being able to use my power tools to get them to behave better, because I think I'm going to split them up again. I think I'm going to split up the animals into their own troughs and pens and situations, because hopefully that will mean that they are less likely to fall asleep in weird places and steal other animals' food. Go take a shower, y'all. Let's see, I'm trying to think of what else I got done. Oh, because I got the dirt printer, I'm starting to work on the road that's going west. And then I'll just have the road that's going north, and then we can start thinking about, like, actual layout, because that's what I've been waiting for this, like, printer compactor situation, is being able to do more for development, essentially, because it's been really tedious doing that stuff by hand. I have a feeling I'm gonna miss some people. I keep calling them people. They're not people. Oh, and I went ahead and got a wary moo. And then I had to look up how to, like, what it needed to eat. Would you pet? It's difficult to pet them. There we go. What is the Q? The Q one? I feel like I've already petted you. I'm going to pet you. Well, and it's kind of tricky keeping track of which ones I've petted and which ones I haven't. I really need to do some farming. I was going to get the vacuum thing, but it requires something I don't have. Like, I think it requires zirconium. Ooh, Savannah's cute. Your little markings. Your little gray and white. Cute. I'd like to pet you, Marley. I don't know who I just petted. I petted somebody. I don't know who it was. But let's see. What else did I get done? Oh, I got sprinklers converted. Not all of them, but I got sprinklers converted to the iron ones. Oh, and I got this quarry. I got a quarry thing because I wasn't sure what it did. Okay, so yesterday it brought up a barrel and had, you know, like the scavenging parts and stuff. But today it brought me ore. I feel like I'm going to have to move it, but I wasn't sure exactly what to expect from it, so I just stuck it down. And look how many beehives I have. Super cute. All right, I don't have to water anything because, first of all, it's winter, which means I need to deal with farm stuff today. And what else? Did I already put, yep. I moved this stuff. I don't think I like it very much being as squished as it is, but for now it's just fine and functional. And, you know, it's just how it's going to have to be. I hear you wiggling over there, a mailbox. Oh, did I get something else from Franklin? No, because Franklin was closed yesterday. What? Your house looks pretty nice, but don't you think it would look nicer with some pink or pastel pink wall? Okay. It's fine. Did not get trapping done yesterday. I did get trapping done the other days. No, I've used that before. I don't want it. Is it not in there? I thought I had one of these. It's in one of the houses, isn't it? I think it's in one of the houses. Yep. All right. I was thinking about upgrading my house. Oh, that's what it was. The vacuum thing is like 2.5 million. Super expensive. Ooh, Lordy B. Oh. Ugh, what do you want me to do? Water 5 crops. Harvest 16 apple. Oh, good. I have to harvest stuff anyway. All right. Put this stuff in. Go check out the board. And then we're going to look at what we want to plant for winter. Yeah, I had almost 200 iron and copper when I got like 180, I think, of each. About. And several shiny stones, so I even had more than that. All right, so... Do tomatoes grow in the winter? Why are y'all still happy over here? Wait a second. Summer and autumn. Oh, do they produce... Are they kind of like the melons and the pumpkins where they produce... Like the ones that have already started to grow continue? And then they die off? Because pumpkins should be over too, right? Oh, do I not have any extra pumpkin seeds? Hold on. Mature in 4 days. Mature in 2 days. Okay. Does that mean... Like, if I planted cabbage and it started to grow, would it continue to grow until it finished growing even past the season, or would it die at the beginning of the season? Because most games that I have played that have a farming element, as soon as the season changes, boop, they die. So that's interesting to me. That these haven't died. I just picked one, so I guess tomorrow we'll see if it dies off. All right. I want to check to see if the Warimu ate. Because I did put some... It did not. So even though I'm going to pick this stuff later, I'm going to go drop these off in the pen because I want it to eat. Yeah, I didn't know it needed to eat at first, and then I couldn't figure out how to pet it because there's like a really small portion that you can touch that's for petting and everything else is driving. And I was like, why? Where is it? Oh. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Will you eat that? Good job. All right. Yeah, we'll see if they sleep where they're supposed to sleep tonight. But how many... Okay, there's 2 troughs that have not gotten eaten here. And then there's all of those have gotten consumed. And there's one over here. So there's 3, and I'm pretty sure it's the Pleeps that are misbehaving. Because they were the only ones not going to their beds, essentially, in the night. Alright. Oh. My husband made like these chicken patties for lunch. And he made an extra one for me, but I'm going to have to wait till my break to get it. Alright. That's fine. John will not be open today, but I'm planning on selling stuff to John soon. Got a bunch of cheese. Got a bunch of cheese. Alright, what's going on here? Shipping. 28 cooked banana. I'll do that. I don't want to do this, though. An alpha antler? You can bite me, sir. I'm not going to do the bananas yet. I'll wait. Alright, telepad. Alright. But yes, I want to start building this way because over there is where I want to put the airport. How many? I've got a couple of chickens. I'm trying to figure out how I want to start pacing the sell-off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and now that we have that wary moo, I kind of am torn about an enclosure, like an extra enclosure, because I kind of want to have 8 wombats. And right now I only have 7 because the wary moo is taking up a spot. All right. And so 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I've only got 4 maxed out and only 2 others producing wool. Although, for Pleeps, I don't have to worry about the quality of wool. So, okay, get in there. Do I really need to buy another watering can? I want to make another shower. What do you got? Is kale winter? Yeah. I will. That's fine. I'll take it. And then this, I already have some growing, so I really don't need more corn. You know what? I think I might want a little bit more of this. What did I get? Oh, I need 24 for the big sprinklers. 24, and I bought 40. Would that be 86? 96. So I need 56 more. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind spending a little bit of money on that. That's perfectly fine. Okay. So now I don't really need anything from here. When I was looking up how to feed and take care of the wary moo, or the moo in general, they said there was a whistle for it. I've never seen one show up here. So I think that's interesting. That somebody would say something about it, but I haven't seen it. So it makes me wonder if, like, I haven't gotten a certain upgrade done correctly yet, or whatever. Do I want to go in here yet? John is not open. The bank is not open. That would make a big difference, wouldn't it? I don't really think I need to go over there for anything right now. I'm not really invested at the minute. I need to go. So torn. Hi. I feel like I've got to start pushing on this airport, though. I'm gonna have all of the resources except the money. Oh, thanks. Okay. Love you. Do we have ketchup? Okay. No, because I'm not gonna be able to eat it yet. I don't want barbecue sauce. Stick that over there. It's gonna be freezing now by the time I eat it. Lord. Alright, that's fine. Alright. God, it's so much money. It hurts. Okay. Alright. Usually he just leaves it in the thing. That's why I was like, why is he bringing this to me? Alright, I should be able to get all of the stuff, though, to build it. Now, the real question is the spot that I want to put it in big enough to actually put it down? Because I don't know if that's true or not. So, I built a bridge to the little island that I want to put the airport on. And then I'm going to build a road that goes up and around over to where the teleporter thingy is. Alright. I flattened it. Look, I used my tools and I flattened it. Yay. Alright, do I have a shovel with me? I do not. I need to go digging for stuff. Although I did find out that you can use the, oh, it's not big at all. I thought it was going to be massive, you know? Okay. That's really small. It's weird. Place items. Check. But yeah, he usually leaves that in the air fryer thingy. So that's why I was like, why are you bringing this to me? This is weird. Okay. Okay, so let's go get stuff. I also kind of want to work on where I'm going to relocate my orchard. My nose is itchy. Oh, man. Monday, I'm going to go get some stuff. Well, maybe not, but just the same. Hi, what's up? Do I need to do anything else over here right now? I don't think so. I think we're good. Let's go. Yeah, I started clearing... What was I clearing over here? I was clearing the dirt. Mm-hmm. Fantastic. I don't have to wait for any of that. Awesome. Do I need... I don't. Okay. Bag of cement, which I do not have, so I'm going to have to make some. But that's okay. Trying to decide if I want to go ahead and... Well, I can plant my plants at the end of the day. I don't have to do that right away. Okay, what else do I need? Quartz crystal, cloth, which I have. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that. Gumwood planks, palmwood planks, and cloth. Okay, all of that stuff is going to happen out here then, which is perfectly fine. I need to look at getting the upgraded table saw and the upgraded... No, is it just the table saw? I think it is. Okay, so I've got gumwood planks, and I've got some palmwood planks, but I don't have enough. So we'll get that going. Oh, and cloth. And you. 1, 2. I think I only need 4. Yep. And how much of this do I need? Oh, 15. That's not bad. Oh, you know what we can do while we're waiting? We can put that in there. 28 cooked banana. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and grab some bananas then. Alright. And we can put them down low. How long do they take to cook? Do they take a while? Probably longer than a minute. Not longer than a minute, but longer than, like, you know, you can put them in and go doot, 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 doot. And then by the time you're done adding the first one or the last one, you get to the first one again. Okay, I'm explaining that poorly, but I think you might know what I mean. If you've been with me before, you've probably heard me go kind of around the point I'm trying to make, but still sort of make it. So there we go. It's almost that fast, so that's not bad. I think the crock meat was the one that was like, it's taking a little bit longer than I have the patience for right at the moment. Alright, so now we have to find Doug. So maybe I'll take my bike instead of the teleporter, just in case Doug is on the way, you know? Where'd I leave my bike? Down there. Good job. I can't tell you how happy I am to have these silly little power tools. Oh my god. So happy. Well, if you've played this game before, you know. You know. Well, I didn't go visit Melvin. I've been prioritizing the power tool situation and the ore. That I've been forgetting to go to all the places. Well, not forgetting, I just don't have the time because I'm trying to get other stuff done, which, you know, that's just how these games are. You don't have time to do everything all the time. Power tools help. But then when you have the power tools, you're like, I want to do stuff with the power tools. And then you still forget to go. Alright. Well, he wasn't in his house. That's not Doug. That's Doug, right? Hello. Good day. Hey, what's up? I did that thing for you. I did. Yeah, you're welcome. Sweet. I'll take that 20k and some points. Alrighty. Ooh. Nope. Stop. Yeah, I think the only regret I really have for having moved buildings around before I had the ways to, like, flatten out the land efficiently is that I'm going to have to move them, oh god, and move them back if I want things to be flat. Oh, I'm discombobulated. Okay. I'm busy. Don't attack me. Bastard. Will you? Hey, come here. Hey. If I poke you in the ass, will you come this way? No? Come on. Come on, friend. Come this way. Good job. Now I'm going to leave you. And hopefully you will stay where I want you to stay. Although sometimes they go all the way back to where you pulled them away from. And it's like, please don't. Place items. Alright. We've got you. We've got you. Is that everything? Yes. Alright. Fantastic. See, I'm kind of hoping that... Good God. I'm kind of hoping... Oh, no! Don't! Yep, I knew it was coming too, you little shit. Alright. Busy. I'm kind of hoping maybe it'll open up some more people coming, because I know there's some people in my pedia that I haven't met yet, and I'm wondering if they come when the airport gets opened. So apart from the fact that it's a ridiculous amount of money, I mean, it's an airport, right? Like, it's fair that it costs as much as it costs, but it's also like, god dang, it's gonna take me ages. I'm just gonna donate it all, because that's fine. Can't really buy anything today anyway, because so many people are closed. Do I want... You know what I didn't bring with me? I didn't bring my compactor with me. So I'm going to go get my compactor, and then I'm going to continue working on my road west, while also not being able to drive around very efficiently. So go get that. I might go ahead and repair all the crap that I have, and then probably, like, pare down what I've gotten, because I've gotten some more stuff out of the mine that I was like, I don't need all these tools, you know? So... I might have to take bites of this while it's sitting here, because even though I don't have ketchup, I'm gonna... Because I like ketchup on mine, but I'm hungry, and it's here, and it smells good, and it's probably gonna be cold by the time I take my break, so... Let me see if I can snag a bite. Oh, got a little extra cooked today. So, hold on. I don't know why I hit that button like it mattered. Okay. Trying not to screw stuff up. Good, good, good. He's a little spicy today. I wonder if he got a different kind than he usually gets. That's right. This curve was going to make me have to compact all this stuff down. I was trying not to run it too close to there, but maybe I will. Maybe I'll... What are you doing sleeping over here? I feel like... Oh, well. Oh. Oh! That's good to know. I don't know why I didn't register that before. I've accidentally done that a couple times in the mine, where I've accidentally... What did I use that made me pick that up? Was it the jackhammer? Maybe it was. In any case, I might want to... do I really want to do this? I have a lot. And I'm probably going to start brewing some more, considering I have a bunch of wattle that's grown. But... didn't bring a shovel just in case I needed it. Oh well. Because it doesn't dig. It flattens. And I did test it out. Because it was like, now does this actually replace my shovel? And the answer is no. Now, I need to make sure I'm going to line up with the telepad that's over there. Ooh. Oh. Interesting. That's interesting to me. I need to go check something. How do I best want to check that? If I drive this way... I'm going to end up having to go through this. Ah. Okay. Interesting. And that's too long. So I'm eventually going to have to meet up. Probably with this bridge would be best. But not necessarily. I might move that bridge over a little bit. I might just turn this into sand. Now, I don't have the printer yet, but when I do get the printer, does it print the type of block that's underneath? Like, would this print sand if I printed right here, where the square is? Because that would be ideal. I mean, kind of. I actually don't think it would be ideal. I think it would be ideal if I could pick the type of block I wanted to print. I think that would be ideal. But maybe the better, like there's an improved one. Maybe the improved one will do that. Won't really know until I get there, you know? But that means that I should probably... I'm gonna have to clear this anyway. But once I get to where this starts to curve south a little bit, I'm going to want to curve a little bit and then go straight to meet up with where I'm gonna, you know, come from the other side. Which is fine. That is fine for me to do. Silly stamina. Look at all that. Alright. Did I bring a thingy? I did. Ooh, nice. I'm glad it did too. I used up all but one key when I was in the mine last. Alright. So now, I'm not exactly sure. Let's see, how far out did we start? We started out pretty far, so we can go a little bit further. Before we start to curve south. Maybe a little bit more. Alright. Alright. And I could start fleshing this out a little bit. I'm gonna need to make some more whatchamahoozits. I don't like doing curves when it's just a box, you know, like when they're just a grid. It's hard to try and, like, make it feel like it's actually curving. And then... Is it... Or, okay, it's not. I need it to be here. See, I end up doing this instead of letting it kind of... I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to do. I have a feeling some people are just really good at it. And, like, I just sit there and go, I feel like I should just make it the same all the way. It's like... But that doesn't feel like a curve. That feels like a line. You know? That's fine. Maybe I'll just get over myself and make it the way I feel comfortable making it, as opposed to trying to be like, I don't know how to do it. And this is how we overthink things, y'all. Okay, do I need to do anything else here in town? I don't think so. Oh, crap. I mean, eventually, yes. But also, I'm gonna end up destroying my bike if I do that. Oh, that is handy, though. I need to make sure I remember that when I'm trying to do flooring changes. Alright, I'm gonna take my bike home. I'm gonna go do some late night trapping. And then... call it a night. Nope, I need to do... fruits. Because I haven't been doing them and now they're all grown and I'm like, oh, I really should do something about that. Alright, oh, and I need to check on my pleeps and see if they behaved. Did you behave? I don't see them. Oh, you douches. And you have wool. What? Yeah, I really don't know why. There's really nothing obstructing them. There's 3 missing. Where's the other one? One, 2, and there's another one. So where is it? Is it outside? Because I've actually had one of them be outside of the fence. Like they were asleep behind a shelter. I don't know where they are. Or are they in a shelter with another one? Because I've had them do that, too. Where it's like, are there really 2 of them in there? Yep, there's one. Right there. So that's interesting to me. Oh, you're stuck. I see you. Can I actually get in there? Nope. But you know what I could do? Okay, so one of them did behave themselves. The other 2 did not. Well, maybe I'll just let it be for a bit and see what happens. Even though y'all are pissing me off over here, and I really should get the shears and shear you, but meh. Did I buy a watering can? I did not. Alright, so fruits. Do I have kale in here already? I do not. Interesting. Okay, so you're corn and autumn and winter. Okay, so you're the only winter crop that I have. Like winter crop I have. Alright, I'm gonna have some more chicken. I don't know why I'm trying to look under the trees. Like, that's gonna help me. Like, I'm moving my head rather than moving my camera. Oh, goodness. Alright. Oh, I can't wait until this vacuum thing is a thing. Cannot wait. It will be amazing. Nice. Come on now. Oh, that's another thing I started doing. If you've been keeping up with my Instagram thing now, I've been documenting, like, the progress of my little garden area that I'm trying to work on. And I didn't get to work on it last week because just rain and, you know, things going on and stuff like that. I did not get to work on it at all last week. Did I mow last week? Anyway, I can't remember now. It was a week ago, so why would I remember now? But I had this realization that I'm like, oh, I have this, in the picture you can see it. It's a brass, like, it's either a headboard or a footboard, but it's just, you know, brass poles. If you've probably seen it in, if not in brass, in some other, like, a lot of times they're white, they're painted anyway, or coated. In any case, But one of my neighbors was getting rid of it, and I was like, oh, that goes with my weird fence idea. I'll just drag it over and leave it in my yard, and that way I can see if it rusts. Because I'm not trying to do a rust garden. Not that I'm adverse to a rust garden. It's just that's not the vision I have in my head. If things rust, that is fine. But it's been out there for, I don't know, for several months. So it seems to be doing pretty good. Because just because it looks brass doesn't mean that it is brass. Lots of times things will be coated. So they'll be like, have a silver plate, but not actually be silver, right? So I always, you know, I don't trust that it's going to be the metal I assume it is. So it's been outside, doing just fine. And it's been sitting in the background of this little garden area in my Instagram posts about it. I've also been sharing it on Facebook, so if you've been looking there instead, then they're the exact same thing. But I was like, well, this has been sitting out here, and I've been acquiring stuff for it, so maybe what I should do is maybe go, instead of, like, worrying about the fact that I can't put the fence in the ground this year, because it's going to take some coordination and some budget for that, maybe I could start adhering stuff to it that I have planned. Like, I've already picked up a few metal pieces. Uh-oh. I've been telling a story without the microphone near my face. That's awesome. Good job. Oh, my pockets are full. But, maybe I could start adhering stuff to that. And by adhering, I'm using wire. I'm not using glue or anything. Maybe I'll use, like an E6000 or something like that in the future. But for now, I'm just going to wire things to it. And then as I, you know, create more pieces or find more objects, keep adding to it. But the other reason, besides having it sit out in my yard all this time, is that it doesn't really have long legs. Like, it's a short piece, so it's probably a footboard now that I'm making, like, that connection. Okay. So I'm going to have to put, like, some rebar or something up into the legs, too, in order to anchor it into the ground as a fence piece later. So, I don't know. It just feels like I can. As long as I don't add too much weight to it, I think I'll be fine. That's the big problem, is, like, what if I get too excited and add too much to it, and then I can't actually move it around really easily, but whatever solution I come up with later, it's still going to have to be kind of, like, pieced together in the end anyway, so. And I get to start putting stuff out there. So I have 2 pieces that I found from the thrift shops and a piece that I made out of broken jewelry already on it. So, huzzah! We like progress. Even if it's, like, kind of like, oh, I forgot I could do that kind of progress. Or I have a realization that I could do this thing progress. Okay, so now I've taken care of my fruit trees. I'm trying to think if there was something else I needed to do on the farm. Oh, I do. Where did I leave my bike again? Oh, it is right there. It's parked so neatly, I couldn't even see that it was there. All right, I'm going to have some more chicken. I'm gonna need to go do some serious looking for scavenge parts, which I knew was coming, but also, like, I just used up my springs. So, that's fine. Oh, let me make sure I didn't screw everything up. Didn't screw it up. Okay, we're good. We're good. Make sure this is good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I usually don't care to eat on stream, but I was really hungry and I didn't want that to be ice cold by the time I got to it. So, there's that. All right, so here's my big conundrum now. No, it's kale. Kale will be fine because kale doesn't grow and grow and grow and grow. So even though this is not exactly where I want this to be, I've got a grid that I want to use, you know? I've already graphed it out and everything. This is not the layout, but I want to be able to grow this kale. Am I just going to grow 2 of them? How much space do I have in between? Do I have enough? I have enough kale for how many? Is it 4? It's more than 4. Oh. Is it more than 4? $24, $48. Oh, except for you. You're in my way. That's all right. Oh, I only have 3 sprinklers anyway, so it doesn't even really matter. I can't math right now. Why can't I math right now? Because math is hard. No. Some math is hard. And math is difficult for some people. Sometimes it just doesn't click. But you know what doesn't click for me as much? Language stuff. Linguistics. That is not my forte. Like, I understand it, and I can see the connections, but my brain doesn't like, I don't know, hold on to it the way it does for math stuff. Like, I'm out of practice for a lot of math stuff, but okay, I would have had enough for 4. See? And even then, I still can't hold on to math stuff all the time. I'm thinking about too many things at the same dang time. But, like, some people just excel in language and can hold on to, like, all the connections, like, from where the roots of words, like the Greek roots and Latin roots and stuff like that. And then other people can hold on to math concepts and do math stuff better, you know? One of the many reasons it's good that we're not all the same. Stamina! Fine. And I believe I have 1 extra copper sprinkler. I think I was really tired and ended up making an extra by accident. Which, if I end up expanding my farm, won't be a bad thing, because then I'll need more sprinklers, unless I want to just be like, and 14 million rice paddies. You know, I already have a pretty large section for rice. But this will be... The only reason I did this like this was so that I could get the benefit of the task, you know? Give me more permit points. Because I did get... When I did the irrigation thing, it unlocked the agricultural thing. Which implies to me even more efficiency. And then, of course, new... I'm gonna have to figure out a new layout. That's all right. That's kind of how these games go, right? You do a thing, and you upgrade stuff, and then you're like, oh, I have to redo the thing. And then you upgrade stuff, and then you're like, oh, now I have to redo the thing again. And however many times you do that... It's just part of how these games are. Alright. So you can go in here. And you can go in here. And I got my trees. Okay, I didn't trap. I'm gonna go trap. Where are we at time-wise? Lordy B, it's already almost 12:30. Well, that's why I was so freaking hungry. My body was like, it's lunchtime, eat! And because of how much money we need, I'm going to go trap. But I really need to evaluate the animal situation and see if it's going to be worthwhile starting to sell off some of you guys. Did I pet you? Because if I didn't shear you, I might not have petted you either. Is there anybody I didn't pet that I need to? Gabriella? Okay, Gabriella needs to be petted. And you know what else I might do? I might... But you don't need to be sheared, probably because you were dirty. I might go ahead and build another enclosure for the wary moo. What's that take? Nails. Tufts. Hardwood planks and tin sheets. How many hardwood planks? 8. I'm just glad this iron ore is almost done getting smelted. That's really nice. Alright. Means tomorrow I can start focusing on the copper. And actually, here. Put that in there. I have a feeling it's going to be more convenient later to have more than one of these charging stations, but for now I think one is fine. As long as I don't forget to charge things, you know? Alright. Now where do I want to put it? Because I kind of want it by itself, you know, because it's for the worry moo. Although there's no guarantee that the silly thing is going to actually use that one. But now at least I can get a Vombat. I really don't like how these troughs are on top of each other. But that's okay. For now, it'll be fine, you know? All right. Go put all your crap away, woman. Do that. Yeah, I have 184. 184 copper to get through tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, because I could do it at any time, really. It doesn't have to be tomorrow. Alright. I still want a trap. Because I still need this money. That's not where you live. Keep moving things around and I keep forgetting how to, like, where I put them. Which is normal. Alright. 33 iron bars. Trying to spend them as fast as I make them. Watch me try. Oh, I have 2 keys now. Fancy. Okay, tomorrow I really have to focus on, like, digging around. I can't get distracted by other crap. But that's okay. It was the first day of winter, so I mean, like, there was stuff to do to get ready for the season with farming and whatnot. I don't know how to use this. I asked Franklin to make it for me, and I have no idea how to use it. It's like, put money in. How? How do I put money in? I think I want to try and get dogs. Why do I still have the hoe on me? It's dumb. Dumb. Alright. Sometimes there's a dog over here. Hello. I'm gonna punch you in the face with a pointy stick. Is it still punching? I think it's poking, right? Oh, I forgot stamina. And whoop. She's too tired to throw it at all, so she just dropped on her head. Fantastic. I want this moo over here. Come here. I saw you over here. Come here. Awesome, you gave me a grass seed too. That's very nice. Thank you so much. You can wait, sir. Oh, look, a crocodile. Oh. Will you attack me? Because I'm down for that. Hello. Awesome. We like it when there's a bunch of stuff to capture along the way. It just makes our lives so much easier. And then while I'm doing other stuff, anyone wants to come and get shipped away in the night, like, that's fine. You just come on. Everyone's got a ride waiting. Oh, you know what I need to do? Let's make sure I put the rest of these in my inventory. Or, not inventory, but, you know. My toolbar. There we go. Words and stuff. Good job. Give myself a cookie. There's a big fish in there. I feel like it might be a fish I've already found, though. Eventually, I'm going to have to make a big push. For, bugs and fish. Because they're always, like, low priority in games like this for me. So I have 3-day work week next week, which is amazing. And then I have a 5-day work week, although I might have to schedule a dental appointment in that window. And then the next week, I have a 3-day work week. And then the next week, I have a business trip. And I'm just like, You know what? These next 3 weeks are probably going to be, well... Oh, that's a... I was like, is that a random meteor? No, it was a fireball from a devil dog. Okay. Hey, y'all. What's up? Hey. Okay, you're mad. Good. We like it when you're mad at us. Come on. Be mad at me. Come on. What are you doing? I need to get rid of these trees is what I need to do. It's kind of a pain in the ass knowing if you're actually right behind me. Don't get distracted, y'all. I almost got distracted. I was like, what's up with this dog's tail? I know there are supposed to be, like, different colored diggos, and, like, some of them are rarer than others. But I have not found a collar yet, so I have not been able to get a diggo yet, even though I have a food bowl and a house just waiting. Come on. I know you're, like, excitable, but come on, man. Fantastic. How about you? Ooh. So I was curious if that wasn't, like, a different kind of diggo because it had a white tail. Hey. Either kill it or pay attention to me. Hey. I think it's really funny when the roos poop while being chased. Like, they're so freaked out they poop. If they had pants, you know what would be happening right now. You coming? Come on, friend. Fantastic. Are there more around? I feel like I might have gotten most of them. Oh, what's that? I could trap you. See, I don't pay enough attention to the diggos yet to know if this is a different one than I've seen before. Or or if it's one that's just very, very common. Hey, can you go over to those cages over there? That'd be fantastic. No, you little shit. Hey, 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 hey. Go in the cage. Go in the cage, dumb shit. Not as dumb as the turkeys, but turkeys are so stupid. Although the turkeys are somewhat easier to corral. Hey. Oh, no. See, now I can't... Thanks for coming along. You weren't even near. Come on. Come on. Well, at least I know there's 2 more dogs around here. You coming too? You coming? I mean, I know I have no stamina, but as long as you're chasing me, I'm alright. It's risky, but it's doable. Alright, you? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Hey. Come here. Here, 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 here. And now here. Good job. Alright. Done. Money. Making money late at night. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to do before sleep. I don't think so. So we'll go home. What do I need to focus on tomorrow? There was something very specific I needed to focus on tomorrow. And I know I said it out loud and my brain let go of it. Selling stuff I know I need to do that. So maybe I should gather the stuff I want to sell. Do I have... How much flour do I have? I haven't really been working on like jams and breads and flours and stuff. But I might have a decent amount of flour to maybe make... Or some jam, I mean. To make some bread. Right? That's what I want to make? Not bread. Hold on. I have not redone my math. Let me redo my math. So we need the Dinkum wiki. And then we need to look at the bread. Not the bread. The jam bread. Is that what it's called? I don't remember. Game mechanics. Gameplay. Cooking recipes. There we go. All right. So, bread. I could also go to Sheila and sell some stuff to Sheila. So, if this is 1080 times 3, that's 3240. So, bread is the same as 3 flours. But, where is the toast? Does that... It gives me 4 fairy bread for that. Interesting. So 1 bread. And how much is sugar per? Sugar sells for 840. So, plus 840 plus 840 divided by... No. 4. 1230. So fairy bread will sell for a little bit more than its components. Where is jam toast? Jam toast, you get 3. So... And apple jam. How much is apple jam? Because that's what I have extra of right now. Apple jam sells for 3,100. Really? Okay, well, where's my calculator? Plus 3,100 divided by 3. Okay. So jam toast is probably worth doing. It's probably worth doing as far as simple things to produce. What is the banana? Do they all sell for the same? Banana jam? 3,100. I feel like when I looked them up before, they said they sold for the same thing. Lime jam, 3,100. Is it... How do you pronounce this? Kwandong? You know what? Is it a real word, or is it a play on a real word? Right? Because, like, Diggo is on dingo, you know. Wombat. So it would not surprise me if Kwandong is a play on a real word and not actually a real word itself. Kwangdang? No.
Guangdong.
Kwangdong.
Guangdong.
Okay. Kwangdong. All right, well. I probably won't remember that. It'll probably take me a while to remember. Okay, so I can sell my high quality cheese. And I'm probably going to make some apple jam bread. Oh, you know what helps? closing out the calculator so it's not on my screen. Ah, ha, ha, ha. All right. So I have the apple jam. Banana jam. I should just start making this stuff again, though. If I'm going to start selling for profit, I'm going to need to start making again. What is this? Fairy bread. Mighty sandwich. And I have some cheese, but I do want to do this. That's not what I want to do. I want to do split. Put you away. Nope, that was the wrong one. Good job. All right. I already have 4 breads, which is great. Let's go ahead and... How much do I have? Okay. Good to know. Yeah, I don't mind using up all the bread for this. All right. Good deal, good deal. Ooh. Cordon bleu. Oh, yes. Production. Fantastic. Oh, no. I knew I was going to do it. Dang it. All right. So you can go back in there. You can go back in there. Probably should chuck some... So I'm selling the cheese. And I'm selling the jam toast. And do I have tools over here? Because I was like, oh yeah, I need to sell tools. My extras. I don't need 14 million and 2 slingshots I'm never going to use. So let's go ahead and grab that. Trying to decide if I need this extra hoe. I kind of feel like I don't. Maybe I'll go ahead and take it. This is where I sell it, and then I'm like, oh crap, I needed that. Some upgrade I didn't know was coming, you know? Alright, let's get the last of the iron in here. And then I'm going to repair you. And I'm just going to repair everything that needs to be repaired, and then we will see what we want to pare down. I don't know if it matters if the tool is in better condition when I sell it to John, but I might as well, you know, sell the better. Because if I'm going to do it anyway, you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to do, like, make any negative impact on what I'm doing anyway. There we go. Words. Making coherent thoughts. Words. Boom. All right, so now we can put tools away. So I don't really think I'm going to keep a couple axes. I'm going to keep a couple pickaxes. I'm going to keep the competition fishing rod. But I think I'm going to get rid of the regular fishing rod. Actually, you know what? Is there a iron fishing rod? And if so, is it better than the competition one? Or is the competition one the better one? Because maybe I'll go ahead. Okay. So there's just the copper fishing rod. I don't know if I need to keep a spare fishing rod. I don't know if I'm ever going to fish enough to make having a second fishing rod worth it. You know what I mean? So then I've got a bone that I don't need to look at. All right, this is going away. This is the competition bug net. And this is a competition bug net. See, I think I might buy myself a second competition fishing rod. And then I can have two. Because two does make me feel a little bit more confident that I won't screw up and not have it. Okay, I'm not keeping the copper axe. We're not looking at weapons yet. This is an iron hoe. I'm going to put that away. That doesn't really live here. Okay, that's a weapon, weapon, weapon. Weapon, 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 weapon. Okay. I don't think I'm going to need the metal detector, but I think I'm going to keep one. I know I'm going to need a shovel. Digging. That's what I need to do tomorrow. Good job. All right. Good job. You remembered because you looked at your shovel. All right. These are all weapons. So this can go. Okay. Now we're going to put the weapons away. While we continue to smelt. All right. This. All right. Nothing's charging at the minute. No charge. All right, so the boogie board can go up here since it's kind of a weird little thing. And you're only in here because I'm upgrading you guys. But not currently because I need to go digging. All right. So what are my weapons that I'm using frequently? I'm going to keep both flaming bats. I'm keeping my battle shovel. I'm keeping both iron spears. Okay, you can go up here. I'm not keeping copper spears. I don't need them. I have multiple slingshots. Kind of feel like I want to keep both of them. Like 2 and 2. But no more. Oh, I have a third flaming bat. Look at that. Discovered in the mine. All right. And then I think I will keep both hammers. But this can go. There's part of me that feels like maybe I should keep 2 hoes. Man, just digging up those 3 5x5 squares earlier, burned through almost that whole hoe. So maybe I should go ahead and just upgrade the hoe and have 2 upgraded hoes. That agriculture thing makes me think there's going to be some kind of tool for that, you know, like a improved thing. All right, that whole top row can get sold along with this bread and this cheese. I'm keeping the iron on me. I should probably keep the copper on me. There's probably, I think I have just the basic hoe, which means I'm going to need to upgrade it twice. Do I need wood for that? Nope. Craft. And craft. And that's that. So far, I haven't felt limited by my scythes, but I'm also wondering if eventually I'm going to want a second scythe. Like if I go out looking for grass and stuff. But for now, we can stick you in there. We can stick you in there. We can go stick the gardening related stuff in. Lordy B, what is it? Is it parentals? These are just notifications. None of those are parental notifications. Okay. Good. Or my child who was like hounding me about. We finally hung up a curtain rod my children share the upstairs. This upstairs is like one long room, but it's big enough to really be 2 rooms, and there's a bathroom in the middle. And so he was wanting some more privacy. So we've had this curtain rod. It's a shower curtain rod that we decided to hang from some hooks so that he could string a curtain across it, a shower curtain across it, because we have one that's really pretty. And it's in colors that he likes. And we're not using it anywhere else for anything. So we've just been waiting to put it up. Well, yesterday we finally put it up. And I went to find the hooks that I knew I had to put it up. And I couldn't find them, so I had to order some. And now he called me yesterday like 3 times. When are they coming? When are they coming? It's like, chill, man. You've already been waiting. Like, just chill. I know you're excited, but God. So I was wondering if he was like messaging me. And I'm getting a whole bunch of messages, but nobody seems... It's like... Hold on. Okay. There's just a lot of notifications back to back to back that really don't need to be addressed right now. Oh, did you see I got my new bed? I mean, it's a single, but it matches all of my other cabin decor. I was very excited about that. Anyway, do I need to do anything else before I go to bed? I don't think so. Do I have stuff on my person for dealing with what I want to deal with? I'll deal with that in the morning. That's not... I'm going to go dig in tomorrow. So I might want to grab a second shovel. I'm going to want my chainsaw just in case I want to do some chainsaw stuff. But I think I also need to take a break. So I'm going to take a break. And then we'll come back in and get to some scavenging. Is that the right term for that? Anyway, grab a fresh drink, grab a snack, stretch, use the bathroom. If you're still here when I get back, thank you so much. If not, I hope you have a lovely day, nighttime, wherever you are, whenever you are. Don't forget to do the thumbs up thing and the sub thing and the follow thing, depending on what platform you are, if you're enjoying your time here with me, and if you haven't done it yet. So thanks again, and I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, I'm back. A little stretching, all the bodily things. That doesn't sound good. But you know, I did the things. Took care of myself. Wrote a list of stuff I want to try and get done this week. So I was like, maybe I should do that. Instead of like having a running checklist in my head for this next week. Because I'm going to have 2 extra days off. And granted, like I'm probably going to do stuff with my kids. And I have real life things to take care of this week. But also there's a lot of like content stuff that I've been working towards improving. And if I'm going to have a chunk of time, then this might be a good time to address some of that stuff. So I was like, just take a couple minutes and write down your to-do list. So it did. All right. Yeah. Ooh. All right, so I think I want a new Vombat if they have it. All of that is good. It's Monday, so I need to make sure I go talk to Franklin. I need to make sure I go talk to John. So let's quickly try and address... This is the wrong bin. Would like to pet you, please. Can I pet you, please? I hate how picky it is about where I need to be to pet the Wary Moo. Because it's real picky. Karen, go to... You guys having some kind of weird conference in there? It's weird. Alright, get out. I want to pet you. That's Karen. Karen, who's not clean. I wish there was a little bit more lag time from me getting up and them getting up, just so that I could, like, have a little bit easier of a time making sure I'm getting everybody. Or, like, there was an icon over them or something. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a pain trying to figure out who I've dealt with already. I will pet you. Don't run away. Okay. Greedy for the pets. All right. Feel like I already petted you, Ruby, but that's fine. Kind of want to get them all up to the highest level before I start doing a selling rotation, you know? Is that Isla? Of course it's not Karen. Karen is dirty. See, like, these ones shouldn't even be over here. They should be over at the other thing. Why are you guys trying to eat over here? Nope. All right. Who are you? Also someone who's dirty. Okay. All right, that's good. And oh, I see you, you sneaky. Some poop. No, I want your poop. I don't want to pet you. I want your poop. I don't want to pet you. Combat poo. All right. And... Ah, 6 wool. Excellent. Just because I want to maximize, like, how much production I'm getting out of them. I kind of feel like waiting until they're all maxed out before I start, like, sell one off and buy a new one. Sell one off and buy a new one. Oh! Did it again! It's alright. It's my own fault. Obviously. Give me this. We're going digging today after we deal with stuff. Snow tomorrow. Okay. What's going on here? White Diggo capture reward. Okay. Looking to trade my monocle for any other clothing. Okay. Go ahead and do that. The Animal Research Center is offering an increased reward for each white Diggo. I mean, I could accept it, but I'm not going to get anything out of it because I'm not going to go Diggo trapping. It's just not what I want to do. It's not what I want to do with my life. God. I need a spear. That is something else I need in order to make my digging dreams a reality. This is not where I'm keeping that. Okay. Over to the shops. I'm not going to be able to go to Irwin. Irwin is closed on Monday. Right? But I am going to go to John. I'm going to go to John first. Actually, no, what I should do is I should go over to Sheila and see what she's buying today. Right? Just in case she's buying like jam toast and I don't sell it to her. Top dink for potato. I don't have potatoes. I want to sell. Oh. No. That's not how I want to do things. Don't talk to me. Goodbye. Okay. I'm going to sell all of this. All of those and all of those. Right? Yep. Sounds good. That's almost enough to go ahead and get my house upgrade done. Which I'm tempted to do. Because even though I'm working on, like, paying off the airport, I kind of want to just go ahead and get my house done. My house upgrade done. It's 440K. I'm going to go ahead and withdraw. I'm just going to go ahead and withdraw a bunch. I really don't need this much, but just in case I need money from... or for Franklin or Melvin. There we go. I was like, there's another person down there. Who the hell is it? Oh, but before I do that, Fletch. About my house. I want to upgrade. Yes. I don't know what I need to actually upgrade my house. Did she doesn't tell me the requirements, right? I have to find out. Well, it's a bit late now because I've already committed. I mean, I guess I can start the day over. Ooh, look at that bookshelf. Wow. Basic wooden floor, red pattern wall, gum kitchen island, cactus pot. Look at this. A wide bookshelf. Yeah, I'll take that. All right, let's go talk to Franklin. See if there's anything we could scoop up from him today. Yeah, teach me how to build that. I'm also wondering if I should go ahead and buy one of these. I know I've got several still, but 30K, weren't they, didn't they used to be 25K? Or maybe I'm mismathing. Maybe that's the mine pass that's 25K. Can you make me something? What do I need for this? There was that, and then there was this, but I don't have the Braconium bars yet. I need to remember to check my quarry. I still kind of feel like I should have multiple quarries, honestly. Blast furnace. I want another blast furnace, 100%. It's not undoable. Braconium bar. But it takes 10 Braconium ore to get it done. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go for the printer. Even though it's gonna take most of my opals. But whatever is left over, I'll go ahead and shove at the airport. And then once we're done with this... Nope. I can't remember if there's another winter crop that I need to get going. So we'll go talk to Rain real quick. That's corn. That's kale. None of that is stuff I need. Okay. Good deal. All right. Go get the stuff for the dirt printer. I'm a little annoyed with this gotcha machine. I feel like it got me. Aha. All right. Now I need what? Old gear. Hot cylinder. Green board. Iron bar. Bright wire. And opal. Let's go get these iron bars real quick. Okay. And then we will have a significant amount of our power tools, at least the basic level of them, which is fine. Honestly, the difference between doing it by hand, like doing it with the manual tools versus the power tools, I've been waiting to get to this stage, man. So happy to be here now. All right. Yep. Mission. Yep. Please make it. So I'm not sure which permit unlocked them, and I really don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I remember, and it's almost like the Mandela effect, is like, did I actually try and fail, or did I remember trying but didn't actually try? And I really don't know. And I haven't looked it up. But now that I can do the things, it's not so bad. All right. So we'll go ahead and chuck what I have on my person at it. How much are we owing? 2,197,216. So it's going to be a minute. Can you not attack me? It's gonna get me. Oh, he stopped. Okay, I was like, surely I'm gonna get chomped. All right. Okay, let's go drop off some stuff. Let's see what we need for the house. Oh. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to go scavenging right now. Wait, I've got the... Do I have the copper bars on me? I don't. Alright, so we're going to drop off some stuff. Mine pass. Alright, good. Now I have spares. Which is how I want to be. And then we'll drop this stuff here. Do I want to do a beach run or a desert run? Ugh. You know what? You're upgrading your house. You're going to be able to put this stuff in here in a bit. You will be fine. Just put it in here for now. Okay. So we're going to go. And we can deal with the construction tonight. Like the crafting and stuff. Alright. So it's been a minute since I've done any run. Do I want more than one shovel before I go? I think I will. This is not the bin. This is the bin. Alright, so let's just follow the beach. Do that. It's kind of nice just getting to have a day where I just run around and gather shells and dig. It's been a minute since I've done that. There they go. There, they're all dead. Fantastic. Not that I want my plants to die, but also I want to be able to rearrange stuff. I barely went mushrooming in this autumn. I did make a point of trying to go by where the mangroves grow and the tropics, because I think those are the two areas where I'm lacking the mushrooms the most. So I did at least do a little bit of that. Did I get a ton of them? No, but I got more than 0, so there's that. Why is that like that? A random spot of water. There. I don't know why that makes me feel better. Look at that fish. Have I caught one of you? I don't have a fishing pole. Don't look at it. I probably should have dropped off my cages because I have a feeling I'm going to end up running myself out of room. There. I don't know why that makes me feel better. So silly. Brains are weird. On this episode of Brains Are Weird, arbitrary reorganization of your inventory makes a difference to you somehow. Da, da, da. Alright. There we go. Ugh. I would like it to be a barrel. Or a... What is that? It's not a dumpster. Is that like a trash can? Container? I would like for any of it to be a container, because they're both containers, technically. I want more loot. Give me more loot. I'm also not finding a ton of X's in general. Ugh, no. Behave. Aha! Ear hats. There we go. Just had to speak it into existence. Good for me. Oh, that reminds me. I still need to do the quarry thing. You know what I should do is I should probably find a place for the quarry that's in my regular daily path so that I don't forget to check it. Because I don't think I've forgotten since I got it. But I could definitely see that maybe falling by the wayside. Oh, I need to start brewing again. I mean, I'm not low on brews, but if I don't remember to brew occasionally, I will get there. And then I'll be mad. Oh yeah, I was just reminded earlier of Dreamlight Valley update that's coming this week. And I forgot that we're going to be able to, our companions are going to be able to get named and leveled. And they're also going to help you collect stuff when you're doing your tasks, which I am super stoked about. Like, that is such a handy thing. You know, if they are, like, you know, say you're farming and, you know, you want them to pick up the stuff that pops out as you farm. Game changer. Game changer quality of life update. It's going to make me so much more inclined to spend time doing stuff. I don't see any. So yes, I am thrilled that that's even coming. In addition to, you know, additional gameplay content and stuff like that. I know sometimes it takes the dev team over there a while to implement some of the things people are clamoring for, but when they add them, it's just like, oh my god, thank you so much. You know? Like, I'm so happy that you are paying attention and are implementing things. Like, and the last time they did something like that was filtering and stuff for the food, the cooking. And not only did they do stuff that I had heard people talk about, they did more than just the bare minimum, and that was, like, amazing. So, I'm really looking forward to later this week when we get that new content. I'm so excited. Like, that's the kind of stuff that makes me wish I had more financial budget to throw at, like, just buying moonstones and stuff like that. I just don't have that capability at this time. But that's the kind of stuff that it's like, I know they're working on improving things. I know there's a lot of people that still get really annoyed with stuff, and that there are still some frustrating elements of that game. But when they do add stuff like that regularly, it's just like, I want to make sure you guys are getting paid so that you guys can keep adding stuff to the game that helps and makes it better. You know, because there's lots of big game companies that do not give two shits about their community. Like, they might say good things and they might occasionally bring stuff, but then they'll, I don't know. I feel like when too much business mentality gets involved in game development, that sometimes, well, oftentimes it seems like they don't really care about the people that are actually paying the bills, because they don't seem to either listen to their community or they don't address things quick enough. I don't know. There's a lot of business mentality that gets involved in creative development and pursuits that really is a hindrance to it. And it's like, you know, the creative part is why people are paying you. Right? Like, you know, that's like how that works. But, you know. Anyway, I'm just excited. I'm excited, and I'm excited that they're paying attention. Like, I'm really hoping for the same kind of thing from Autonomica. They seem to be another developer that really wants to listen to their community and get feedback from their community and do things to make their community happy about the game. And so I don't think I've played any other games by this developer. So it'll be my first experience with them. But so far, in the short period of time that I have been aware of their game and a part of at least following them on their Discord, and like, I'm like, you know, following them on YouTube now and stuff like that, but like, most of the updates I see first come from their Discord. They seem like they really want everyone to be like aware of what's happening, probably because, well, they've just finished a Kickstarter and they want people to know that their money is going to something that they can get excited about and create more hype, and which in turn will potentially generate more money and support and exposure and all that. But it's just nice. Another really good developer that was like that, still doing stuff for it, is the Satisfactory dev team. I don't follow them as strongly, but I really wouldn't mind getting back into Satisfactory at some point because I really did enjoy that game. It's part of the reason I'm excited about Autonomica is because it's got elements that remind me of Satisfactory. It's got elements that remind me of games like this. It's got elements of, you know, a lot of different survival craft games. But it's just got a lot of stuff going on in it. So, anyway, I'm excited that they're so communicative with their community. And I got the Kickstarter level where I get access to the alpha that comes out in September. And they're really wanting people to give them feedback. So, I'm excited to be a part of that, too. You know, it's like I've been practicing being more involved and communicative in different forums for different games. Well, I should say game because it's mostly been Dreamlight Valley that I've been like, okay, I should participate. Like practice actually participating because it's like, I don't know. Sometimes it can be anxiety inducing for no good reason, really. But it's like all roads lead to improved methods for myself, and maybe that'll help that game improve, you know. I don't know. We'll see. It also makes me really want a Steam Deck. I mean, I want a Steam Deck kind of for this game too, because I feel like I might get to play it a little bit more. But there's part of me that's like, that could be a risky move. Like, if I let it be something I can play on the couch while watching TV, I don't know if that would be a good thing. Like, if my husband and I are trying to watch a show together, he might get annoyed because I'm not actually paying attention to the show we're supposed to be watching together, you know? And that's fair. Like, if it's supposed to be spending time together, and it feels like I'm not fully spending time with him, that's fair for him to be annoyed about that. And I have other things I can work on. I can do crafty type things that don't require, like, focused attention. Like, not... Like, I could still pay attention to the show while keeping my hands busy, which is something I usually am doing. I'm keeping my hands busy. Maybe that was my problem with watching The Monkey last night, was I really didn't have a crafty project in my lap while watching it. All right. Danger, danger. There's a danger bird over there. Oh, hello. Wonder if I should do this. All right. Man, it's only $8.50. Nice. I love that. I don't even know how much stuff I've been getting. I've just been... That's, you know, and it's honestly better. It's kind of like when I'm in the mine and I'm just focused on running around and getting the stuff done I need to get done. I tend to do better than if I'm monitoring exactly how well I'm doing. Because I'm just... I keep moving, you know? Well, now that I have this jackhammer, I did start randomly... Hey, I want to steal your egg. No, I don't. I mean, I kind of do, but also... Ain't nobody got time for that. You still chasing me, really? I don't remember. I don't know how close I am to a teleporter, so I was like, do I really want this egg? Well, and I've been in a couple people's streams recently, and Coral Island has come up more than once, and I'm like, is this going to make me start itching for Coral Island? And a little bit, like a little bit. I was like, I know it's been a while. I was working on trying to figure out people's gifts. Because that is one of those games where you can give people gifts every day. And, well, not every day. I think it's like twice a week you can give somebody a gift. And I was trying to figure out people's favorite gifts. So I have a whole ass spreadsheet. And it's kind of ridiculous, which is fine. But also, like, if I get back into that game, I don't immediately have to pick up where I left off as far as, like, that project of trying to figure out whose favorite gift is what. But I was in the middle of working on that. And so it's a little intimidating to think about going back and working on that. But I do love that game, and I know some updates have happened since the last time I played it. And there's mermaids. If you don't know that about Coral Island, there are mermaids. I am into that. If you haven't been with me before and heard me talking about it, when I was little, I wanted to be a mermaid. And I was a swimmer. And was on a swim team for a long time. But if I had known at that time that, like, being a professional mermaid was a thing you could grow up and do, I might have taken a whole different path in life. Because that was not a thing when I was growing up. But now, there are people that do it. Like, they dress in the whole getup. They work at, like, aquariums and stuff. And that's awesome, but also, damn it, you know? Because I am physically not able to do that anymore. Maybe if I started working on it, but, like, I've found my professional path in life, at least at this moment in time, as far as, like, employed by someone else. So I don't need to shift careers and become a professional mermaid now. But 13-year-old me, she would have been like, hell yeah, that's what I'm doing for the rest of my life. Shiny discs, love to see it. And it's 11. Okay, so what do I still have to do today? Okay, I think I actually came along that beach. I've gone a significant ways. I've come all the way from my house. Maybe if I can make it all the way to the south side, I can go ahead and trap from there, you know? Like, instead of taking any teleporters, I can just work my way. I don't know, that's a long ways. I feel like I've just now made it to the west side teleporter, right? I'm not quite there yet. But that will be half the map if I make it to the west side. And then maybe tomorrow I can do the south side. What are we doing? What are we looking like? I've got 7 keys. That's pretty good. I've got 11 springs. Those were the 2 things I know I was really, really low on. And I haven't even... This isn't even a desert run yet, so that's pretty good. Who's mad at me? Are you actually mad at me? Or... Oh, you're mad at me. Nope. I'm busy. Dude, I'm busy. I don't know how he didn't hit me right there. Oh, freaking frack. Alright. That's alright. He's gonna chase me for a lot longer than I want him to chase me, though, isn't he? Because he is a butt munch. Stunning lack of anything over here. Fantastic. Oh, how long before I get irritated enough with you to deal with you? Can I just ignore you forever? Mm. Yep. Well, that worked out. See, bye. I mean, he hit me a couple times, but that's because I was just like, I don't wanna. Leave me alone. All right. And At some point, I need to finish looking around the ocean for pearls, and then start incorporating pearl runs into my life. I haven't had a huge demand for pearls yet. I think I've seen at least one thing, and I want to say it was from Ted Selly. But other than that, it hasn't been a huge demand for them. Now I say that, and soon I'll get something that's like, I need 50 pearls, and I'll be like, well, there it is. But it's on my to-do list, you know? I already have quite a few marked, which is really handy. I just haven't made it into like a regular rotation of... Ooh, look at that big beach over there. I might ignore this beach altogether. And that one over there. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to actually go over to that one. Hit those two that I just said I was going to ignore. And then hook around to that other thingy. That other location. Nice. We love to see it. We love to see it. It is nice that you can just kind of do this. Like, take a whole day and just run around and gather all this crap. Alright, is this where I was going to go across? Yes. Alright. It's a longer swim than I like, but that's okay. Even if I take a little bit of damage. If I really have to, I'll drink a frickin' bottle brush brew thingy. Alright, so we'll go all the way up, and then we'll come all the way back. And we'll hit that teleporter here pretty quick. We'll go trap. We'll drop everything off at home. Make sure... if I need to do any farming stuff. I dealt with my animals this morning, right? I should probably check to make sure everybody got petted. That little dillweed's gonna give me a problem, isn't he? Alright. I could go left. I prefer to go right. Oh, well, if you're gonna be a dillweed right off the bat. Ugh, I love this section of beach where it's just like a bazillion shells. Oh. I thought I was being slick. I was not. Nope. Come on, man. See, here's the real problem, is I have to go back the way I came. And he's going to be right there. Look at him. Right by the shells, even. Like a douche. All right. Well, if I wasn't being so obstinate, you know? But I'm being obstinate, so I'm doing it to myself. Is that a... no. Maybe if I lead him all the way out here. I'm going to do the shells, and then I'm going to try and hit the thingies. I wonder how full my inventory has gotten. This is not the time to look. Oh. Alright, now sir, you're gonna have to chill a little bit. Because I see a bunch of stuff I need to go do. And if you're gonna be a jerk about it, we're gonna have problems. And I'm gonna have to... oof. Gotta have my shovel equipped. Oh, no! Oh, no! What? Really don't. I don't want to have to kill it because I don't want to have to deal with, like, fighting in the night. If I have to stab you, though, I will. Because, like, in an ideal world, I'd just trap him and take him with me. Which... Oh, look how full my inventory has gotten. That's ridiculous. Alright, friend. If you're going to be a butt munch, then just come on. Alright. Now that we can chill a little bit... Oh, I love all these shiny discs. Thank you so much. I don't know how much more stuff I have to unlock from Franklin. But I'm assuming there's still stuff. I think when I finally start building in earnest, like, I may start looking at more people's stuff just to see what building is like in this game. Because from what I can tell, you don't construct actual buildings yourself. Like, I've done the construction. Like, it's a deed thing. So the buildings arrive. Was there another X over there? I feel like there might have been that I missed. Or maybe I've already gotten it and just not remembered. But, like, it's not like I can put up walls and a door and a roof and make a building of my own. It's... So I know people do a lot of building, and I'm wondering if they're just making it look like buildings. But it's actually just dirt that they've covered in, you know, because I know that you can put, like, flooring on a ledge and it'll actually run down the whole side, which will make it look like it's an actual wall when it's not really it's not a wall of a building you can go inside. I don't know if I'm explaining that very well, but, like, the impression I've got so far from this game is not that I can build a building that I can then use as a functional building. You know? Like, it just looks like a building, but my house is a house that I got built by using a deed. Or, you know, is it a deed for your house? Whatever. Like the rentals. I didn't build the rentals myself. I got a deed for them. And they arrived fully constructed. You probably understand what I'm saying. I'm probably overthinking things. Alright. Alright, we're gonna go around this little loopy-loop, and then we're gonna pick up this butthead and take him so that he can go for a little ride. He wanted to attack me, and so now he gets to go for a ride. What's the price? Alright. No diggable spots over there. That was a lot of beach with nothing to dig. Okay. Alright. I can follow this strip. The telepad should be... not terribly far, really. Yep. Another butthead! You know what? I should just get ready to trap. Well, I don't want to trap. I don't want to have to schlep and then come back and schlep again. Oh, get distracted. Go chase something else. And I'll just... oh, there's a diggable spot. Don't kill it yet. Chase it forever. Oh. Oh, no! You. Oh, but this is where I need to be anyway. Fantastic. All right. That's a big old chunk of beach. I'm going to take him. And we're going to go south. I'm gonna do this. All right. So I'm kind of excited and kind of intimidated. This weird fence idea that I'm getting ready to start actually working on. Well, actually, I can't even say that. I can say I've started working on it because I took wire outside and I wired things to that first footboard that I have out there. And so I've already started on it. I've officially started. I'm a little intimidated because it's been living in my brain for at least a decade, this idea. And I have stuff, you know, I have stuff that I made already. I have things that I have saved and collected. I have things that I've purchased, you know, I've got all this stuff. And now that I'm actually taking stuff outside and putting it on the thing, it's like exciting, but also like, oh, now the pressure's on to make sure like it kind of comes across the way I've envisioned it. I don't know. I'll take a picture of it for my Instagram. I didn't take a picture last week because I didn't do anything last week. But now that I've put some stuff down, I want to try and get it documented, you know, as part of the ongoing process. I've been meaning to get rid of this chunk of dirt for I don't even know how long. So now it's gone. There we go. Because I always end up running into it when I'm trying to lead them away. Hey, you guys. Hey, what's up? This way. Come on, man. Stop chomping at me and just get in your box. Alright. Things are going so well. Getting so much done. It's not that there's like... I think the reason sometimes it feels like you're not getting a ton of stuff done in these games is because there's so much to do that you can only make so much progress before you gotta like pack it in and get to the next day. And then there's so much like regular maintenance stuff, you know, like the taking care of the animals. That's one of the things I do really wish. I don't know if they have anything like it in this game, but the automatic petter in Coral Island was a game changer as far as ranching. Game changer. Hey. Come on, baby. I might have to pick up some of these cages and go somewhere else with them. Oh, fantastic. There's two of ya. Oh, what are you doing over there? Come on, man. Yeah, your friend's calling ya. He says, let's go. We get to go for a ride. Come with me. What are you doing, friend? Hey, don't chase the bird. Thank you. Thank you for calling him just before you got in the cage. That was awesome. All right. Who else can I go get before bedtime? Let's get him. I need to look at the time. Like, for real, look at the time. I'm probably not going to get to push my limits today. A, because it's Father's Day, and I want to make sure that, like, you know, my husband was taking a nap. So, I mean, it's not like he's waiting a bated breath for someone to come pay attention to him. But also, I don't want to, like, push it to the point where he feels like he's getting ignored. Would you? Come on, man. You coming? You just a little snooze there for a second, like just we're trying to decide if you actually wanted to eat me or not. What the? Excuse me? Excuse me? That was weird. Is there anything to dig here? No. More free meat. And a bone. Ugh. I don't know why my neck and shoulders are so tense right now. It's stupid. For, like, no good reason. Hey! Come here. Come here. Thank you. You're also seeming to have problems. Why? Would you please? Dude. Oh! Dang it. Do I have any more cages? No. That's alright. They don't always have to be all devil dogs. They don't have to be. Alright. What time is it? It's almost 2. I'm gonna have to wrap it. Alright, that's okay though, because we got progress made. I got 10 keys. I got 11 springs. Is it life-changing numbers? No, but is it a start? Yeah. So that's good. And I have a whole nother half of the map to go around the beaches. And then I also still have all of the deserts. So probably try and do all of that before I go into the mine again. Do I have any money on me? I do not. Why did I come here? I don't know. Go home. What do I need to do before bed? Farming. More ore smelting. Did I use any of my power tools today? Not really. Okay, that's fine. Did I need to grind anything? Does not look like it. Alright, fantastic. How many discs did I get? 12 discs. That's nice. Oh, I should put in some wattle. This is not what I need. Oh, and I hear him yawning, which means he just woke up. 21 discs. I usually like to hang on to like 5 of them. Just so that I don't end up needing them for something. Nope. Oh, and my house. My house stuff. See, I still have so much to do. So, you know, even though I don't get to play a whole nother day in game, there's still a lot to do before I wrap up this day. It's kind of crazy how much stuff there is to do. All right. Oh, that might even be my parents. Nope, it's not. All right, well, hopefully they're having a good time. Do I have anything to put in here? Oh, I was looking to see if I had potatoes. Potatoes are a spring thing, though, right? All right, so I've got... Ooh, good lord. Is there a limit to how much you can have in a stack? Because look at this. Look at these numbers. All right, well, let's go ahead and... Do I have more of this? Oh, bleh. Don't do that. Do this. Okay, so we'll get some lime jam going. Because I did get to make a decent amount. Now, I don't know how much of that was from the tools that I sold, or how much was from like the cheese and the bread, the toast that I did. But you know, I'll take it. Oh, I didn't... No, it's Monday. I don't get to talk to what's-his-butt on Monday. Erwin. Oh, oh! Almost forgot. So much to do. Oh, and I forgot that I could do... Does this do jams too? Yeah. Forgot that I could do that. Should I also start doing wheat again? Maybe. If I'm going to keep making bread, yeah, I probably should. Toast. That thing, you know. But we're going to ramp up production. Like, that's the goal. We started ramping up animals. The next thing is going to ramp up farming. So, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's coming. It's fine. Are any of these still alive? It does not look like they are. Which means they can all come down. And then I need to look at my graph. But you know what I'm actually going to do is I'm not going to leave these down. So they're in my inventory when I play again. And then I'll remember that I'm supposed to be reconfiguring my layout. Yes, I bottomed out. Yes, I bottomed out. It's fine. Alright, pumpkins. Gosh, I got a lot of time to wait for these pumpkins to be done. Not my favorite. Oh, there we go. Some rice screw. Fantastic. So... I'll probably do some wheat down here. That will be what I do with my sprinklers. And then we'll ramp up production on bread. So wheat to flour to bread to jam toast for selling. Which means now that I've been hoarding all of these vegetable or fruits, I really need to start cooking them again. So that I can use them to make money. Oh, hey. I didn't pick these today. I'm just going to leave it. Just leave it. Don't even look at it. Alright, so that was farming. I need to drop off my scythe. I kind of feel like I should make another scythe. Just in case. Well, I don't know. I'm torn because... with the agriculture thing is coming. Which means I may or may not actually need the scythe. Well, and then the vacuum thing. If I can get some zirconium. Okay. Damn. I don't need to look at that. Pumpkin. Pumpkin. So this is the problem, though. I feel like I'm going to need to make this stuff. I'm going to have to make a bigger workspace. I think the quantity of cans is holding me back. What else do I need to do? My house. I was like, I know there's something. I know there's something. It's my house. All right. So that's nails, planks, tin sheets, and copper bars. And all the planks. All right, I have plenty of gumwood planks, so I don't have to worry about that. So let's go ahead and do hardwood, gum log. Nope, I don't need more gum logs. I need palm. 15 of those. I wonder how big my house will be after this. All right, well, that is significantly quicker because I put it in late. It should be 15. And hardwood. Ugh, I gotta mow the grass this week again. Still been relatively chilly and raining, but then it'll warm up just enough to make the grass go, yay! And then I come home and I look at it and I go, no. You? Okay. Read. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All the things. Make it happen. Is that it? Fan-frickin-tastic. Oh no, I just realized, like, well, no, that's not true. My house won't be ready tomorrow. My house it'll take us 2 days, right? The airport's under construction still, right? It's not actually done? Yeah, it's not done yet. I want to see it. I want to know what it looks like. It's fine. See, this is how this game makes you never want to stop playing it. It's like, oh, there's a thing. I want to know. Okay. 10 sheets. Did I already put wheat over here? Oh, it's done. Before I go to bed. Blech. All right. Well, we did all right. We got some stuff going on. Got some more contraptions. Got some more green boards. Got some more keys. Got some more springs. Got some more discs. All right. So, made a good dent in a lot of different stuff today. Kind of tempted to run over and look at the airport before I log off, though. Even though it's not ideal as far as, like, ending the stream because... because I have to deal with sound management then. But that's okay. I'm gonna go look at it. 324,000. Look at that. Good chunk of money today. All right. That's not weird looking at all. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter because I'm not going to be saving today anyway. All right, so it looks like I got, what, 2 squares, both length and width. That's all right. Put some more stuff in, including storage. Okay, what does this say? I'm not going to read this right now. And that's right, I got my dirt printer. Okay, I just want to go look at the airport, and then I got to quit. Because it's already 2. And that means the kids could be at home at any time. But I've also got laundry stuff to do. I mean, I've got grown-up stuff to do. Wah, wah, wah. Like, I just want to play my game. Like a small, petulant child. Lives in my brain and goes, wah, wah, wah. I want. Look at it. It's so tall and glorious. Trying to think if I'm going to get a chance to play this game before I stream again. Yes. Because Thursday is offering day trips on Sundays. What does that mean? What does that mean? Day trips on Sundays? It's Tuesday. So Thursday night stream is going to have to be Dreamlight Valley because update day is Wednesday. So, as excited as I am to play this again on Thursday, I will not be doing that. I probably will... No, that's not true. I will probably get to play this on Thursday during the day unless I really try and get a lot of work done. Depends on how motivated I feel for that stuff, you know? All right, I don't know why I'm walking around like it's going to matter because I'm just going to quit anyway. So let's go home. Let's go ahead and do settings and go ahead and turn the sound down because it's going to fight me anyway. Or I was going to say, why do I still hear wind? Really shouldn't hear that. And honestly, it doesn't matter because I'm not going to save anyway. All right, there we go. So, Thursday is going to be Dreamlight Valley, but because I am off work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday next week, I will probably get to play this game a lot more unless I feel super, super motivated to get a lot of the, like, checklist. My checklist that I wrote. I don't even know what's on there now. Mowing. Oh, I need to get my real ID. A dental appointment. I need to make that. Content creation stuff. Dyeing my hair. That is one of my big goals for my time off. So, I mean, theoretically, I might not end up playing this as much as I fantasize about playing this on my 4 days off. But the likelihood that I will play this before I stream next Sunday is very, very high. So I will find out more about hopefully the airport and what's going on and rearrange my house. And just get some more work done because there's just so much to do, especially now that I have the power tools to make it go a little bit faster and easier. So there is that. And I'm looking at the calendar. It should be good. Let's see, this week, the next week, and the week after. The next week, July 10th and potentially the 13th. I may not be here at all that week, so the Thursday stream or the Sunday stream. I'm hoping for the Sunday stream. But I have a work trip that I want to say is the 8th through the 12th. So depending on, you know, how I feel when I get home, how my family feels when I get home, I may or may not stream on the Sunday after I get home. But I will be out of town on the 10th, so there's no way for me to stream on the 10th of July. But that's a ways away. So we'll enjoy the next 3 weeks being relatively normal. I'll have a little bit of time off a couple of times, and it'll help me maybe relax after all these big check boxes are off my list. But I think that'll have to do it for today. So other than that, I hope you have a lovely day, nighttime, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to do the thumb things and the click things if you enjoyed your time here and want to make sure you don't miss me when I'm available and when I put stuff out. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.